Welcome back. Until it gets deleted. What are we going to look at today? We're going to look at Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale from Lake of the Woods Brewing Company. I wonder if they're really from the Lake of the Woods. Well, we'll explore that in a little bit. This is a blueberry ale, obviously, and what kind of surprised me is this one was 7.1%. Well, I guess they're up towards the tip. It was a 4-pack, and they're big cans. Well, right off the bat, it's not like, say, your typical. It is adventurous, though. Tiny bubbles in my ass. Wow, that's like huge. It's like expanding foam kind of shit going on there. You know, like for instance, I do like the grain belt blue, and that definitely looks like it is a blueberry ale. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a blueberry smell to it, but more of like a, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Cheers. Definitely not like the Grain Belt Blue. This is more like a lager with a hint of a blueberry thing going on. It's not very sweet at all. It's more like somebody had a sweet blueberry syrupy drink, and then the glass wasn't thoroughly cleaned, and you took it and dumped your beer into it. That's more or less what it's reminding me of. Okay. First things first, I got a package in, and Christine got a package in. I see somebody really took a guess at how to spell her name. I told her that, she's like, well, am I going to have to do a video? And I go, I don't know. I said, I tell you what, I'll take a sneak peek, show it to the boys, and we'll take it from there. And she goes, okay. So, going in. Definitely a shirt. Okay. Yeah, that's her and her damn. Yeah, that's funny. We'll see how much she wears that out in public. Thanks whoever sent that. Bring that up to her. I absolutely had to wear this today because, of course, it's a Saturday and it's an out and about day, and one of the very first people I ran across, and I went against what I said because I was actually having more fun triggering the douchebags. Christine gave me her mask that says, it's not about safety, it's about control. And I ran, and this shirt. And I ran across a gentleman at the store wearing Trump bandana, Trump 2020, and I go, hey, love the mask. And he goes, you too. And he goes, ooh, the shirt's even better. And then we stood and talked about, he's hoping for the Insurrection Act to go into effect. So far we have a solid black shirt, so what does that mean? That whatever is on the back? Oh, why do they have to put the shit on the back of the shirt? No, it's on the front of the shirt. Oh, it was folded backwards. Oh my God. Love it. Fuck Biden, and fuck Harris, and fuck you too. Okay, perfect. This could get a lot of use. Here, I guess it naturally just wants to fold backwards. That's awesome. Thank you. That'll definitely be getting some use. And I know a lot of you people are just masochists. But for those that don't stick around for the whole review, I just want to say that Christine liked the idea of the two of us doing some kind of specialty reviews that will get exclusively uploaded to the Patreon account. You guys that are already members over there, I'll probably put something up. Like, I could literally cut this segment out, just make something short and sweet, or just after this is over, I'll record something fast and I'll just try uploading it, because I've never tried uploading a video to Patreon, and I only know two people that have videos that they upload to it off the top of my head, and Scott's no longer with us. So the other one is Andrew, GY6 Vids. He's a big shot now, so that those people don't talk to us. So I will do that. She said what we probably do, at least for starters, at least once a month, I'll get to do a whiskey review with her. There'll obviously not be any comments unless, of course, I pre-set up something that you can ask a question or whatever. But the problem is unless you're one of the Patreon members, you're not really going to see the answer. So, but either way, she wanted to get the ball rolling, so she grabbed two things today. One of them is the Revelstoke. I think it's kind of a low-end company. They just go by, I don't know, it was like $16 or $18 for this bottle. But she said, I really like the pecan praline that Jeremy and Caitlin gave us. And she saw this and she goes, well, why don't we get that and we'll do a side-by-side review of the two of them. I'm like, okay, I'm all for that. And then, knowing that several of you have recommended this, I think JP, you might be one of them. But this, I believe, was something that Mr. Holster was partial to, and she immediately started giggling because every Saturday when we run our errands, when we go out to Superior Meats, there's a little antique place, and there outside there's this steel artwork, and one of the things is this gigantic cack. And she's named him Big Al, and she wants to buy this thing if she ever wins the lottery, where we ever financially get on our feet, where you can actually spend $279 to buy a big steel cack. It's a rooster, gigantic rooster. It's like, I don't know, things like 6 feet tall or something like that. But right next to that, the Big Al, it was sold a couple weeks ago, and they have medium ale and small ale. But now, the last couple weeks, they've had this steel pig out there, and of course she had already piggy. So this will be our first Patreon video of the two of us reviewing this. I'm not quite sure when it's going to happen, but we'll try to make it sooner than later. Obviously, with her, it would probably have to happen on a Friday or I don't know. A Sunday would be funny, where Saturday would be funny because she would have her show. But so she wanted to get this, so look forward to that. And speaking of that, I've been putting together a package, because I said I wanted to say thank you to all the members that have gone in for the Patreon. Some of you, and again, I didn't have any of these elaborate goals where if you're on the bottom tier, which is $5 a month, that you were going to have anything different than, say, someone at the, because it goes 5, 10, and 15, and I don't even know if I have control over saying you just have one. They have their tiers, and so wasn't going to have anything special. So if someone's in the top tier, unfortunately, it's kind of like socialism. You guys in the top tier are taking care of the guys in the lower tier. But I started putting together a little care package, and I'm going to eventually have some kind of a drawing. I'm not sure if it's complete as it stands right now, but it's not too bad. I mean, I've got a knife, a wallet, a flashlight, and the X10 from Mantis. The flashlight, I put the Revo in here. Some of you guys said that you really kind of dug this knife. It's got the G10 scales that look like carbon fiber. I don't know if that's real carbon fiber in there or not. And it's a flipper, an unassisted flipper. So that's going to be the knife. I don't know how many of you guys get into these tech wallets. I personally use one. I personally kind of like this one, and I was looking forward to using this one if something happened to mine, but what the hell is going to happen to it? I noticed one screw fell out of mine, and I don't know where it is, but so this Drake Danco special edition wallet will go in there. The KL52 Plus hunting light is going to go in there, and of course the top model from Mantis, the X10. If you don't know what this is, it's a small little device. Small little device that you mount on your firearm. You download the free software off of the Play Store. Slide this on your rail of your firearm, either direction. You just simply tell it if you have it facing forward or backwards, if it's up or down, it's also got mounting hardware so that you could mount it to a barrel on something if you want to, say, put it on a rifle. I guess you could even put this on a gun that way, but works best on a rail. And of course it has see, there's some shims for this. It has the charging cable and some, I don't remember what's all even in here anymore. Charging cable, the tools and the screws for the mounting, and then a sticker. And like I said, it's the new one. Actually, even the older one doesn't work all that bad. I gave J-Dog one of the original models, but it's the software, and they constantly, as a matter of fact, yesterday there was an update to this software. So basically, and the funny thing is I've tried to see if it's bullshit or not by, if you push or you pull the trigger or you jerk it down, and I've tried to just minimal movements, knowing, purposely doing something wrong, and it detects it, and it helps you to improve your trigger skills. So that will be in there for in there also. So all said and told, it's not too bad. I'm also going to throw in the keys to Christine's Honda. First in was Matt Davis saying first. Second was Harmarsh saying first. I see battle box items, and I can say to him second, little blower streamer, or boom. I'm going with second since it works. And then Jorn chimed in with never give me a gun. And Harmarsh says, you're against guns, we'll give you a sharp stick. And then he put a link to a music video which has nothing to do with a gun. So I don't understand, Jorn, what that was all about. But I do like the, I did click on it because I thought it had something, anti-gun or pro-socialism or whatever the hell that you're into. I don't even know why you follow me over here. I'm just, someone like you. I don't Jordan, like I've said, me and you are friends. Political views doesn't change anything. Anybody that comes over here and always has nice comments, there's no reason to not be friends. Now, politically, I don't understand anybody that wouldn't embrace freedom. That's why I don't understand. Of course, there wasn't a lot of you that voted for Biden because, they had to steal the election, and even more on that is now coming out. Secret Forces has Pelosi's laptop. Why do you think all of a sudden they're talking about putting out the 25th, or pulling the 25th Amendment, or trying to do anything they can to now shut Trump up or get him out, especially if they were to do anything that would stop him from possibly being able to run in 4 years. But again, the truth is out there. And then today, I guess Apple and Android are pulling the Parler app, and maybe Rumble. I don't remember what I know Parler was one of them, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with our world? How is it that any of you, not you guys, but in case some retard stumbles in, that's offensive towards retarded people because they have much more brains than the typical Democratic voter. Please explain to me how you endorse what is going on right now. The freedom of speech. I mean, you didn't hear anybody on our side trying to stop speech that we disagreed with, but all of a sudden now, look at what's happening. I had a video deleted. I had one of my last videos deleted because I spoke out about the fraud that has taken place in this election. I put out a video saying there's no way in hell that Biden and Harris won the election. It is mathematically impossible. It's not even plausible. There's no way you will ever convince 74 million Trump voters, a record, by the way, that he didn't win. And even with that number, how many of his votes were taken away and flip-flopped over? It's like other countries are now getting involved in seeing Trump is my president. Trump is your president. Trump is the actual winner. And anybody that wants to stick their fucking head up their ass and look the other way, you're just part of the problem. And the biggest biggest disappointment, the biggest tyrannical tyranny. You should be hung for even anybody out there that is okay with the knowledge that you know that they cheated, and your ability to vote is now gone. Hey, welcome to Argentina. Look at how far America has fallen. Biden hasn't even taken office yet. So, just hang on to your little booty straps once he does. Once Obama on the deep state tells him exactly how to think and what to say. Yeah. Rather disappointed in this. I was really hoping for something that was like Grain Belt Blue with more alcohol. Not getting it. The Grain Belt Blue though was I believe 5.5%. Harmarsh, that's revolting. Your face on a beautiful woman. Zeus says thanks, laugh out loud, because he put my face there. Jorn says laugh out loud. Gunwild says fourth bitches. Matt Davis says hashtag Biden is senile. Oh. Matt Davis. Camilla is not my president. Laugh out loud. We all know Biden's not going to do anything. It'll be Camilla. And Pelosi telling Creepy Joe what to do running the country like a shadow government. Absolutely. And Clyde says, damn Skippy. So what do you think is on Pelosi's laptop that she's so afraid that she wants to try to invoke anything she can to silence Trump? Like the fact that a lot of them were afraid to go home on break, leaving Trump there unattended. See, he's going to run amok. Well, is it just me, or have you noticed that he actually hasn't conceded? Again, we get to a point where you're pushed too far, and I'm not even sure how you could possibly say this isn't too far. You steal an election away from the American people. That alone should raise more than a red flag, if you know what I mean. All of the cover-ups, all of the denial, all of everybody that is so willing to look the other way when evidence after evidence after evidence comes in. We have no evidence at all, and they spend 4 years going after Trump. We have to impeach him. Well, all of a sudden now they want to impeach him, especially Pelosi, who wants to silence him. I mean, thank God it's not the FBI that has her laptop, because that's kind of like giving it to your partner. Hey, the FBI's got it. Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to get in trouble. Harmarsh. Fox Edge knives are from Menango, Italy. And then he gives me a link. I have to make sure I click on the link right. Server not found. Try it again. Server not found. Well, evidently they're not there anymore, Harmarsh. Harmarsh, Miss Bomey, you're speaking the truth. Get shit organized in a hurry. Hi, Jules. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about some of the decisions that we made. Most of my best case scenario is load the arsenal and head to an undisclosed location. David Brown's house. See, the one thing I was very disappointed on is when old Jer Bear called me and said there's going to be communication blackout and maybe even power. And then, of course, like 12 hours later, my phone doesn't work and we have no internet. And I'm just like, I used to have a decent generator. When my dad died, I was left a brand new generator that he bought for the 1999 rollover to 2000. You remember that when the world was going to come to an end and the missiles were all going to launch because the code didn't know what it was supposed to do when it rolled from 1999 to 0. So my dad went out and bought paid $1,000 for a Honda generator, and what was it? 4 years ago now that my dad passed away, and when I opened up the gas tank on that thing, it was like, wow! It just smells like you opened a bottle of varnish. So I had to dump it out, and I put fresh gas in it, and I mixed it very, very heavy with seafoam, and of course it didn't run worth a shit. I did drop I took the carburetor out of it, and I tried to, just basically hose it down good with some carb cleaner, but I didn't want to actually physically I took the float bowl off, and I made sure that was all nice and clean, and kind of sprayed some of the jets and needles in the area, but put it all back together and topped off the tank with some oxygenated premium, and then some seafoam. Seafoam works good. Seafoam works awesome. Now, preserving gasoline, if you have anything that's going to sit for any length of time, you always want to go with the premium, the best stuff, the non-oxygenated. It keeps the longest. And I put that in there, and of course it would start and it would die. And I spent the better part of an hour just trying to get it to go long enough that it would barely idle. Then it barely idled on its own, and then I heard it. I was sitting in the backyard smoking a cigar or whatever, and I heard it running in the garage, and it went from sounding like complete shit to not sounding all that bad to sounding perfect. And then I borrowed it to my sister, and it got used for something that it wasn't designed for, basically running a house. And it had all sorts of safety protocols in it so that you didn't overdraw it. And now my sister didn't do this, but those were wired past, so the safety protocols were all circumvented on it. And by the time I got it back, it would barely run with a trouble light hooked to it. The engine would run perfectly. As soon as you engaged the generator, down it would go. And it was like, I just finally said, you know what? You made this, you can have it. But it kind of sucked in this scenario, because if something still does take place, it's a very smart thing to at least have something capable. I mean, granted, if you're really ultra cool and you're someone like Jerry and anybody that's fully prepared, I'm sure NIHAP has got this shit covered. When you've got an interrupt and you've got a system designed to automatically switch over. I mean, the state-of-the-art stuff is right now, Minnesota Power went down, you'd have a switch and it would automatically switch over and start up your own generator. Something capable of running the whole house. For me, Christine was almost to the point where, if you really need to, I guess you can take everything that we have in savings right now and go buy a generator. And it's like, I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. But I really wanted something, because it'd be real easy for me right now to put a switch kind of like putting a valve on a water line. I can put a switch and decide where the power comes from that goes to our boiler. So for me, run a few lights, maybe find one circuit for a few lights in the living room, the refrigerators, and the boiler. I wanted to see that. Guess we're gonna instead. I'm just gonna go ding dong at David Brown's house if we get to that point. Or we could burn the furniture. McLean, Eric, you have offended me. I demand a duel, a sword fight, just me and you, and Joey as a ref. Okay. Armarch, hey, where's my cowbell? No, you are... God, never seen anybody bitch so much about a cowbell. Here's the problem, Harmarsh. Today's Saturday, and as we speak... Gunwild, a finger choil is what that groove on the knife handle is called. So it's got a dual finger choil. I think it's kind of a cool knife. Okay, Gunwild, what'd you do with it? Oh, there. The only thing I can honestly say is I find this sheath, or at least the positioning for a belt, for me, completely useless. To be honest, as of this moment in time, one of my favorites is the Real Steel. I actually have it. It's actually looped to keep it in place through the belt loop. I know it looks kind of non-cool, but the way this one is, it literally hangs there. This one, if this was on my belt right now, it'd almost be in my armpit. I mean, this would be, granted, it's set up so that you have all sorts of possibilities. You could turn this thing sideways, and if you turned it sideways, you could use it for a scout carry. Got that covered with the new one coming from Battle Box, the Essie. This one would probably be best at home. Like you could put it in a tactical vest or something like that, so that it's right there. Again, how those pubic hairs end up on them, but I like it. I mean, it's feels good in your hand. It could almost be even beefier, but yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool thing. I'd never seen one like this. Thank you, Gunwild. Harmarsh says, it's a good looking knife for sure. Did you see he cheated me out of cowbell? Good God. McLean, why is it that I like seeing strings go up a girl's butt? Please advise. I don't know. Harmarsh says, slingshots aplenty in those photos. I don't have an explanation. Brad says, cheers. Harmarsh says, Brad, cheers. Brad says, Harmarsh, go fuck yourself in your cowbell. Blue Healer has 2 thumbs up. Zeus, I was excited when I found a bottle of Proper 12 until I tried it. Market Zero. It's It's no too bad when you first open. It's not too bad when you first open it, but go back a week later and it tastes horrible, like it oxidized or something. Zeus says, back to Market Zero, it tasted like flour and perfume. I'm not a fan of Southern Comfort either. The price was decent, and it did have alcohol in it though. Laugh out loud. And then Zeus says, Captain Morgan Apple and Sprite is great. Coconut rum and Dr. Pepper, all in a day's work. Now I'm not a fan of rum, but Captain Morgan Apple, see, that's kind of why I was interested in trying that. But maybe that wouldn't be bad as a mix in like ginger ale or Sprite. But coconut rum and Dr. Pepper. Zeus, you crazy son of a bitch, you. Brad, I forgot about all those redheads that I sent. Yeah, that was just in the one directory. Okay. You know, I was thinking about doing a flask review. Now I'm down to 3 of them, and NIHAP said that 1 of the 5 was a cask strength. Wade, my longboard is light in color too. Wait, does that make me a racist? These days, Wade, everything, and I mean everything that used to be right is now wrong, and everything wrong is somehow now right. I never thought I'd see the day where society, or what the media is pushing as the norm, would make somebody that supports our founding fathers, the Constitution of the United States of America, and patriotism somehow is misconstrued, is some kind, we're all of a sudden we're some kind of fanatical groups because we care about this country and we don't believe in socialism and the fact that Biden and Harris have sold out to China. Michael Savage, Dr. Savage always said that our country will be destroyed from within, and the fact is that if we don't have a strong leader, which the Democratic Party doesn't even know what that is. That's like, hey, anybody, just come on in. Hey, what's in that case? Oh, never mind. Wonder why it's glowing. Apple? Don't judge. What the fuck? Hey, McLean, eat a dick. No, I'm not gonna. No, take that back. I'm not gonna play any of your little games. Holy shit. Did you see that? Fucking baby wolf. Wait, I love redheads. They bring the fire to everything. Oh, and for you safety Sallies, I checked this before the video, and it is definitely not loaded. Just like this isn't, and that's not, and this isn't, and that's not. Oh, excuse me. Joey, bitch. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but Trump never conceded the election. He just said he'd cooperate in the peaceful transition of power. I believe you're right. NIHAP says Trump can still do a lot of damage in the form of pardons and releasing classified documents. I think it's the latter Pelosi and friends are afraid of, hence the impeachment. Yeah, why? Again, we should maybe all stay, everybody, hey, everybody. Maybe we could have like a campfire in the court, in the Capitol building or something. We could just hang out and tell like stories and stuff. We could have, what's that dumb bitch? AOC. Yeah, we could have AOC tell us about those electric airplanes and how we got to get rid of all the cows because they fart. Hey, it's your turn to watch Trump. Tardisius, nice redheads, but Anne Margaret, oh my God, Tardisius. I started to get some push. Anne Margaret is absolutely, still is. Hey Google, how old is Anne Margaret?
79 years old.
God, I'd still nail it.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey, can you send me some naked pictures of Anne Margaret to my my phone?
My apologies, I don't understand.
Do you have any good pictures of Anne Margaret?
Got it, pictures of Anne Margaret from YouTube. Playing on XBR75X850D.
Hey, Google, stop that. Google, stop playing that on... Google, don't. Google, stop broadcasting. Hey Google, stop broadcasting to the XRB. Unfortunately, that would be the 80-inch TV in the living room. Hopefully, there's no music. Oh, and I can say to Tardisius, next time you're right, sorry. I'm just going with you're right. Yeah, no, Anne Margaret is a very beautiful woman. NIHAP. I do not think they even make a dumb TV in those larger sizes. Probably don't. Clyde? Whiskey and revolution and redheads for all. Hey, true story. If there's any out there, of course Christine might have an issue with this. If there's any hot redheads out there, I actually have never had a redheaded girlfriend. I never said I didn't have sex with a redhead, though. That was like 5-10 minutes ago. Whiskey, that's right. Hey, we could go back to the Select Club, Clyde, because there is no E in that whiskey. But I know how you would feel about that, and that would be bullshit. Oh, that's what I forgot to look. I gotta find me a bottle of the cask strength of the Laphroaig. Hey, it's a Saturday. Saturdays never work out for me. I swear to God, there must be something generated in the air. I understand Locked and Loaded. I worked on Friday. I do Locked and Loaded. I still end up staying up till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, usually on a Friday night. Go to bed, get up whenever I fucking want to. Oh, excuse me, on Saturday. And, I'm like all like right now. I'm just like just naturally wired, man. You know, it's like. But somewhere around about the time that Christine's show starts, I'm just like, I'll be in bed if you need me. I'll be on the couch. That's the shit right there. Ben N says 42nd. Ben, that's okay. Steven, banned on Facebook again. I made a comment on the Fox News pic that was showing the guy sitting in Pelosi's chair. I only said, and nobody thought to bring a match and some kerosene? Amateurs. I was inciting violence, apparently. Third 30 day in 6 months. So, anybody that's friends with Stephen Bush on Facebook, you won't be seeing him for 30 days for inciting violence. See, that is what it is like under socialism. When they now feel empowered to have control over everything. Again, supposedly Parler has been removed. Now, they couldn't possibly shut down Parler. You can probably still get to it from your wow. Wade sent something that said we're supposed to spend or share the fuck out of, and I said I can't share it. I'm in jail, and he asked me if I'm having fun dropping the soap. Oh, and Harmarsh. Ooh, Harmarsh. Wow, that's kind of badass. The hell are those rims made out of? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, Harmarsh. See, I mean, I'd take that. I'd ride that. Hell, it's better than the one I have right now. Oh, that's right. I don't have one right now. So, I'm just going over to Parler. I'm clicking on it. What I believe they said. Okay, that's. Oh, there stuff's populating. Oh, and out of nowhere, I get a picture from Stephen Bush. So I think what they're doing is, I'm telling you right now, I am not going to update my software if anything shows up from Android, because I think what they did is they pulled the app. Under Obama, U.S. became world's #1 for sex trafficking and pedophilia. I never would have saw that coming. How you can tell the truth is being told. Exactly. How can you tell the truth is being told when Facebook blocks it, when Twitter bans it, when Google hides it, and YouTube deletes it? There you go, YouTube. That may or may not be the first thing that you saw. Oh, he got notified of a heart. He's someplace. What are you drinking, Steve? He is at the Iron Monk. In Imperial, Hopped Up, Number 9, and Coco Nabe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's looking like a good time happening right there. You guys wanna hunker in for a picture? Hang on. I'll get you guys in. I'll get you guys in on the picture. So you ready? Joey, pull the dick out of your ass. Here we go. Ready? Hang on, we better send him another picture. That one might not be enough. Okay. 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 Hang on, I have to put this in the transmission loft. Ever noticed? Well, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that if you sit this on a what looks like a gigantic antenna, works good. And so I went to Superior Meats today. Oh yeah, look at that. This is how it is supposed to look. Oh my God, look at that one. Oh God. Oh, starting to. Those areas where you start to get into a little fat and grizzle, that's where the shit is taking place right there. Okay, I brought enough for the class. Who wants some? Steve again. B is for Build is making a 4x4 Lambo, now with a Chevy V8. B is for Build's last Lambo, the Huracan, was with a Chevy V8. Twin turbo, 1200 horsepower Chevy V8. Then he built a replica of the Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds and had it taken away from him. Gotta love America. America. The land where we used to be free. Now we have stolen elections. Oh my. Oh, you guys just don't know what you're missing. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. But as long as I'm being rude, let me check my phone. See what Steve's doing. Get out of a shot free card. He also said that Cobra's an asshole. Smile money. Smoking cigars is adding to global warming. Shame. Practicing my YouTube approved comments. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Rich, thank you. Thank you, like always, for being over at Locked and Loaded last night. Almost. We were within like 10 live listeners of breaking our best record ever. John just said, congratulations, man. You had almost you had well over 1,500 live listeners. And I'm like, last night was a fun show, man. Yeah, we started off with politics. We always start off with politics. I mean, Locked and Loaded has really never been anything but politics. It's kind of like the Brew Review. It's politics and some fuckery, except for there's more people. And last night, it's like me, John, Johnny, and Joey. There was multiple times where, oh, my freaking sides were hurting from laughing. And unfortunately, even I look forward to that sometimes. Because right now, if you can't laugh, you're going to probably want to eat a revolver. Because you just can't believe what's happening in our country. Oh, that's better. Thank you, Rich. It's about money. Bikinis are a national health crisis. Even the manufacturers of sunscreen is hurting the planet. It's about money. A wife that doesn't control your man privilege. Now we know why Facebook and YouTube needs to play that role. Laugh out loud. Sharky, redhead slideshow, nice. Ooh, we're in the home stretch. Where are we time-wise? What? Oh, fuck. Go figure. Every time I walk over to your check, it's an hour. EMT Railfan. Quite the gallery floating across your screen. Red M&Ms are my favorite, no matter how dangerous they may be. Smile money. Well, Rudy would say one thing and then file nonsense with the courts. Every claim made was not supported by the evidence found. He would just move on to another claim. Did hundreds or thousands of dead people vote? Then how can Lindsey Graham say, show me 10? Show me 10, and no one does? Why, no one supports a representation by an expert of each side to debate is beyond me. No more congressional or Senate hearings. They just lie and promote themselves. Do the Las Vegas shooting next. Great reality show. You know, I got that big WikiLeaks dump. And one of the things supposedly in there is that the Las Vegas shooter was a sniper. This is like, you can like scroll through this shit, and of course I can't find anything in there that distinctly says Las Vegas shooter. So, if somebody has that WikiLeaks dump and knows where that information is, I wouldn't mind actually seeing that one. Mr. 27. Eric in transmission. I'd use that other T word, but ScrewTube would block it. Is it not something it is not something I want to see. Multi-Gunman says, hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? And the last comment, Multi-Gunman saying, not first and not caring. Okay. Now, to go to the club. That's right, moving forward, this video this video will be deleted because I hold a firearm in it. I'm telling you guys, if you choose to believe me or not, if you have any firearm content on your channel, you will have your stuff deleted. It's already happening on my channel. I'm gonna save what I can, and I don't have the time or the space to sit and save every video that I've ever done on the Ebomi channel and over here on the Brew channel. Let's put it this way, my only chance of saving either one of the channels is basically to gut them both. Because YouTube is now large and in charge. And they like Twitter and Facebook, they don't give a shit what they do. They don't care about what our founding fathers and our men and women and what the United States of America was based on. They are going to tell you what they allow and what they don't. And if you don't like it, well, go fuck yourself. So, yeah, I just a little piece of history here. Smile Money. I just got back from the range. Love that rifle. Love it. Okay, let's go to the club. So, Forgotten Lake Blueberry Ale. Hidden in the Lake of the Woods region, on the small back lake, there exists a patch of blueberries, usually reserved for the discerning palates of black bears. This beer is subtle with a clear, fruity nose. Muted blueberry, low bitterness, and medium body. Forgotten Lake finish is smooth and well balanced. I give it a 5. And with 3 shots of Apple Select, I give it a 6. First in, Mike, here, cheers. Mike, I still want Trump in for president, but that will not happen. There's always miracles. Stephen, club. Nihap, whiskey. Without an E. Gunwild, cheers, bitches. Nihap. And NIHAP, using your own expectations, I will I will give it a small tip right now, and I will be taking this with me to finish off over the next few, hopefully less than minutes. Maybe. Okay, guys. Cheers. Let me just do one more double check just to make sure. Mike, you stand with the last comment. And we will see you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming with the Map Man. Unless he shows up with something himself, I have Half Acres Original Reaper Stout, and I have another one. I guess we'll kind of see, but yeah, a little disappointed with this one. Okay, guys. Again, you guys that are on Patreon, I'm gonna attempt something as soon as we're done with this, and just see what that's all about. So, cheers.